Welcome to more Gran Turismo 7 Specialtatin. Today we're featuring Group 4 at... Oh, can I still do this in 2025? Dragon Trail Seas! I was young and naive back then in early 2024. Little did I know that less than a month later, Sony would BS me out of the 9 years of PlayStation Plus that I had for a set amount back then when I got it, and then now we're here. Yeah, it's been a while and a half since I've just done a regular old GT7 Specialtatin match, just because there ain't as much content to do it, and I'm definitely not paying the price now for PlayStation Plus when they unjustly took it away from me. It's been almost a year since I've done any racing online on any console. I'll do a video about that when it comes to that year point. But yeah, it's been about a year since I spent any money on any type of game. So this was a little bit over a year ago, but trust me, it's good. It's the only split of the entire time in which I raced. I can't remember the exact time of day, but it's a race B, and you can tell it's the only split because, I mean, look at who's on pole. I ran that lap in the Mazda, and I'm not all that close. And then look at the rest of the cars. This was in the middle of when I was purposely trying to take my driver rating and sportsmanship rating so I could get a win in the Viper. Little did I know it was just one split the entire time, so it's pointless for me doing that. But nonetheless, here we go, folks. Here we go. I'll go ahead and give a minor spoiler. Look at who's in the lead. You can probably already tell, but no, I do not win this race. I don't win. And, well, the title of the video as well might be a little bit spoiled. But also, the livery is Robbie Gordon's final NASCAR win. It was in back then in the Nationwide Series Xfinity now. In the 77 Dodge. And this was not my final win in Gran Turismo Online. I can't even actually remember what my final win in Gran Turismo Online was. I'm pretty sure it was something or another karts, but I don't know. This ain't it. Let's just hope at least it's stylish and entertaining. I'll put it like that at the Dragon Trail. Dragon Trail Seaside. There you go. And there we go, folks. No dive bombing or anything insane through the first turn. That's surprising, especially given that back then the balance of performance made my car solid like 2 seconds slower than the Mazda. I'm pretty sure the balance of performance is a little bit better now, with the Viper's still pretty caught picking bad now, but I don't really have to worry about that anymore. I'm not racing online. Maybe, just maybe, someday I will do another, like, challenge with the Viper time trial type thing, qualifying, quote-unquote, even though I ain't gonna race, so real, it's time trial for me. But for now, it's not really that big a deal if the balance of performance was, but back then, the balance of performance has made it to where I got bullied. The Viper did nothing better other than maybe brakes. I hope. Maybe brakes? Maybe brakes. Maybe brakes, yeah, maybe. Okay, that's all it really had was braking. As you can see, it got bullied on that high-speed turn. It gets absolutely murdered on the straightaways, but I might get... Holy shnikes, folks. Someone else actually died on that. Holy shnikes, that's a new one. For once, I did not mess up at the Cicada Chaos. It was actually someone else there. Maybe, just maybe, I can get second place in style. Oh wait, it's a straightaway. Jiminy Cricket, can you see the review there? Wish me luck, folks. And I mean, just look at the car in front, too. The car in back was being fairly nice. I think it could have gone ahead, but actually played it clean. The car in back seems to be pretty clean. Car in front might already be gone, and obviously there's way gone and a half right yonder. But really, that car is buying its time. That didn't fly by me then. It's probably the best decision for everyone, as I almost roll it on a Group 4 car. Yes, folks, I almost rolled a Balance of Performance tuned Group 4 car. It's beautiful. So yeah, the Viper doesn't like the bumps. It sucks on the straight. It's not the daintiest in the turns, but I mean, I guess at least it has decent brakes. I don't think that car behind us is going to give a break here. The car that ended up in front was nice and actually played that correctly and played it at a perfect time where really none of us got slowed down. Maybe the car behind would do that, or maybe I just actually driving talent by this point. As much as my car might not be the Danish, even though it very much should, maybe they just out-talented that driver behind me. But I have no talent of what's ahead here. Maybe some others don't as well, but I always suck around this kind of chaos, so... I think I touched a little bit there, but I did it better than the car behind. So for now, that's a little bit of style. Not much substance of racing, really. At least not for me. That's actually a pretty dainty race up there, so because I'm doing this on my phone and I can't. Look at that good racing, folks. Look at that. Wait, oh, Jiminy Cricket! Gee. I genuinely didn't think my car was that slow. Of course, that car behind has draft. That car started to straightaway probably like a second down on me, and then there it is. There it's gone. I got jump scared a little bit there, and I already somewhat even knew what happened in the race. I skimmed through it before I did the Specialtatin, and then I still got a little bit jump scared. I almost rolled again. Not as bad as last lap, but still. That was two wheels again. It really was. So yeah, I mean, I think the title's starting to play a factor here. I'm just kind of falling through the field with style. I mean, I almost rolled it twice. I got within inches of dying in this kind of chaos. Someone else actually did, but they still recovered enough because their car was just that much faster. I had some slight driver talent there of outrunning someone for a little while, but now I'm just getting outran like circles around to the point where it's already not good racing again. So that ain't really the daintiest. But, I mean, we're already to the point of the daintiest of the track here, so we're to the thing where the things can happen. The thing that the things maybe do, or not. And such, and stuff. We'll have to see, folks. We'll have to see. Yeah, I wish y'all probably didn't see that too much. Well, I mean, you know the saying of any publicity is good publicity? Maybe you can say that any style is good style. I'm gonna need a style for a while, though, to be able to come back at this point to even get a decent finish. And no style there, or bravery, or anything. I actually screwed up there a bit. I wanted to just slow down a bit, so again, I have not too terrible brakes. So I didn't want to go too wide in that turn because to try and maybe catch the car in front of both of us there, so I slowed down a bit. And I actually still didn't even realize how slow my car was, and even just that tiny bit of slowing to not go into that turn too wide, I'm already that far back! Even the Corvette just killed me. Like, not even remotely close. And just a tiny little bit of slowdown there because I didn't want to too wide into that first turn that's narrow. That big of a difference. And that's the Corvette, not the Mazda. Can I do some driver talent, though? Maybe. Yeah, it was almost in the dirt there, so not so much. Let's see if I almost roll here. Actually, not so much. That was pretty good. And brakes. Look at the brakes. That's like in real life too. The Viper actually has good brakes, especially the generation 2. Yeah, that's one thing. Like the same generation here. Actually, to pause it for a minute to brag about the Viper and Mopar and such. Viper, I mean, it's about the same year as the Corvette, around about it, same generation of car, at least. And, like, in real life, the Viper had better brakes and, like, track time and stuff. Maybe the Corvette accelerated a little bit faster and probably a bit more agile and stuff, but yeah, the Viper brakes. And then in real life, also, like, speed, like horsepower and a big V10 and such, but not in the game. Back then, the balance performance was outright terrible for the Viper. Now it's still not the dandiest. Can I do some driver talent though? That actually looks kind of not the dandiest, but it's dandier than who's in front. Don't really care if dandier is a word because we're about to have some braking, so my car's actually gonna look dandiest for about 2 seconds. Can I do a thing? Can I do a thing? Not going into this kind of chaos. This there can't. Like I said, even just on that front straight, I screwed up a bit. If I wouldn't have backed off as much in the front straight, I could have applied more pressure on the Corvette. But to some degree, I kind of wanted to not have tons of pressure so the Corvette could still run its own lines of cast the car in front. So maybe it works out, but just I'm not going to be the one who actually works it out. It's going to be between them two, and hopefully it just works out for me. Holy Snikes, maybe the last pause, it's live or whatever, I don't script. That might be the best of taking this kind of chaos, and I'm in a draft. So I have momentum and I draft. The Corvette's now pulling. Not the Mazda. That's the Corvette, and no, I didn't hit it either. Look, folks. Like, I have a whole heck of a heap of momentum. I did not hit the Corvette. I was in its draft. So I got out of his draft because I figured I had plenty of momentum to get around. The Corvette is not in front's draft. And the Corvette's pulling. Not tons, but I mean still. I probably had a solid 4 mile an hour better. It's kind of chaos than the Corvette and a little bit of draft. And the Corvette still within like 3 seconds was already like 2 mile an hour faster. Brakes! Look at the brakes. Look at the holy Snikes, Jiminy Cricket, and all the things I can possibly say there. Holy Snikes! Look at the Viper doing the Viper things. Braking. Vipers should do more things than just the braking, but yes. Yes, just barely enough, and then also another car appeared, so look at that race up there. That ended up caught picking good out of nowhere. And the Corvette's going to pass me in a draft. No. I think, realistically, the Corvette was lagging so much that it was really caught picking close to me. And if the car behind had better internet, it probably would have passed me. But because of bad internet, as in 4 bars, because it's apparently bad enough for this to happen. Yeah, suddenly my car ends going 200 miles an hour. So the Viper is fast on the straights if it gets absolutely lag cannoned by a Corvette. That's what we've learned today, folks. The only time the Viper can be fast is if it gets lag cannoned by a Corvette. Now you know. So yeah, that was pretty stylish. It started out if I was in second place with no chance to win whatsoever because A+ driver in a Mazda. And then I got bullied, outran in the turns, absolutely destroyed on the straights. I didn't exactly help my cause in this kind of chaos. And at least I have brakes. And my car is now broken because it got slingshotted to 200 miles an hour by the lag cannon. Good stylist race there. Not the dandiest finish, but I mean, it looked cool, I guess. Yay. And now the AI can't break. Now the AI is gonna wreck. Hee-haw? No. No, it's not.